Guys, main episode. We don't have anything, out of the ordinary here. We have stupid statistics, a little tiny smidge bit of racing, soccer, and our radar points. So, pretty normal episode. Nothing crazy. Yeah. I don't know. So,
Stupid statistics.
yeah. But before we get too far into the episode, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turning on your post notifications. As promised last week, we did film a USMNT episode, so you can expect that to be out this week. We ended up filming significantly longer than I thought that we would, and it's almost an hour, so I've just gotta edit that down for you guys. And then it will be posted. So stay on the lookout for that this week. Anyways, we'll move over to stupid statistics.
So first things first, we have no team west of Texas has won the March Madness tournament since 1997 Arizona Wildcats. The two teams playing in the final on Monday night are UConn and Michigan. And you know what? My stupid brain had Michigan and UConn against each other. And then I turned around and changed my whole bracket, and I'm mad at myself. I'm freaking mad at myself. Anyways.
Yeah, you could have had the one in whatever perfect bracket.
I don't know why I didn't do that. I'm so mad. Who am I picking to win? Who did I have winning the last, when I did it beforehand? I think I had Michigan winning.
That's funny. I am rolling with the UConn Huskies. I don't know.
See, I would say.
What's their coach? Dan Hurley.
Mm-hmm.
He's got him fired up to play for him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're 6-1 in the finals or something since he took over. So it's like, why would you not? And Dusty May for Michigan came over from FAU. So we don't know how they're gonna come out and play. So, but that's why
I'll just say Michigan for the plot.
got it.
But then we have the LA Lakers lose both Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves for the remainder of the regular season. After Doncic injuries his left hamstring, uncertain of the status right now for postseason, and Reeves is diagnosed with a grade 2 left oblique muscle injury. Ugh.
Yeah. Not great for either one, but at least there's hope for Luka to return in the postseason. Not so sure how much, but there is hope, I guess.
And then we have the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flag becomes the first teenager in NBA history with a 50-point game.
Yeah.
How about Dallas? And then we have Southampton, who doesn't play in the Premier League, has more wins in 2026 against Premier League sides, with 2 wins, than a Premier League team, Tottenham Hotspur.
So tell me why a team in the Premier League has not won yet in 2026 against Premier League sides, but a championship side does.
Interesting. And then we have Bernardo Silva, set to leave Man City as a free agent at the end of the season. Hopes to sign with new club before the World Cup this summer.
Yeah. And that's their captain.
I guess we'll find out. And then we have Bayern's Michael Olise is balling out at the club. Olise has back-to-back 40 goals and assists seasons, and he can get more with at least 9 more games to play. But this assumes that Bayern gets knocked out of the DFB, Pokal, and Champions League.
Which they're not going to. So he'll get to 4 more games in addition to that, so 13 more games to break that. So more than likely, he will end up breaking Thomas Mueller's record for assists. That's 21 assists in a single season. He already has 18. No, he has 18 goals, however many that would make to get to 40. 22 assists in all competitions. But I'm pretty sure he has 18 in the Bundesliga, so he's definitely capable of getting that.
Yeah. And then we have, plus Bayern Munich have already scored over 100 goals this season and looks poised to break the record for most goals scored in the Bundesliga over the course of a single season. It's Bayern Munich. What do you expect?
I
Just saying.
know. I'm so happy. And we didn't even have Harry Kane playing this week, and we still managed to hit 100 goals.
Of course. And then we have the Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen, owns a nut farm in California where he reportedly earns over $6.5 million in annual revenue. Surprisingly, this didn't shock me. I was like, this goes with the vibe for sure. It makes sense. Good for him. Oh, is it like all nuts, or like are we specifically like tree nuts, like peanuts?
I'm sure. The thing only said nuts. So
Because like peanuts are grown in the ground and tree nuts are tree nuts. So interesting.
yeah, I don't know.
Deep dive. And then the new F1 engine regulations being discussed include moving back to the V8 engine, similar to the 2006 to 2013 engines. Bless
Yes.
the Lord.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this season, y'all, when F1 comes back again, because we're stuck waiting till May, I'm excited, but it's just like this F1 season so far has been stupid.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, I don't know how else to like put it better than that, but moving on to racing since we're talking about it.
Yes. So NASCAR and IndyCar, they're both weren't races this week, so not much to talk about other than the next race for NASCAR is the Food City 500 at Bristol, and I know that we mentioned this last week, but this will be next week, April 12th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Last year's winner was Kyle Larson, and the second place and third place was Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs. So we'll have to see if Hendrick can get another win after Chase Elliott just won the last race. We'll see, because Hendrick isn't having a good start to their season. But IndyCar, as we have previously mentioned, the next race is Long Beach, and that won't be this week, but it will be next week, April 19th. So 2 weeks. But that will be at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time because that is in California. I'm pretty sure we went over the little preview that we have last week, but last year's podium, Kyle Kirkwood was the winner, Alex Palou in second, and Christian Lundgaard in third, so we'll have to see if that will be a repeat podium because as this season has happened, it seems like those three are the top 3 guys this year. So we'll have to see how that goes. But now we'll move on to soccer. So we are starting off with Serie A. So we have Inter Milan beating Roma 5-2, Lazio tying Parma 1-1, and then our other 4 teams that we typically highlight are playing on Monday. We film Sunday. So Julie's going to have to update this with all the pictures. But Atalanta is playing Lecce, Juventus is playing Genoa, and AC Milan is playing Napoli. And that will be the big game to watch because AC Milan is currently second and Napoli is currently third. And they're only separated by a point. So that could trigger some moving around in Serie A here. But still atop of Serie A is Inter Milan quite comfortably with 72. AC Milan, as of right now, on Sunday, April 5th, has 63 points. Napoli has 62. Como has 57 in 4th. Juventus is in 5th with 54. And Roma is in 6th with 54. But again, our movers could be AC Milan, Napoli, and Juventus. So we'll have to see if that moves, if that changes at all. But then we'll go to the Premier League. Actually, it will be the FA Cup. This is the FA Cup quarterfinals. So we have Manchester City beating Liverpool 4-0. Arsenal lose to Southampton 2-1. That's probably the biggest headline here for this Premier League, FA Cup, whatever. Chelsea beat Port Vale 7-2, 7-0. Leeds beat West Ham on penalties 4-2. The score of the game was tied 2-2, so therefore it went to penalties. But the semi-final matchups will be Chelsea versus Leeds and Southampton versus Manchester City. So we'll keep an eye on those. So then we'll go to La Liga. Julie, if you want to take this one.
Pretty short and simple. Liga, we had Barcelona beats Atletico 2-1, and then we have Real Madrid loses to Mallorca 2-1. Standings still stand. Barcelona and God bless, I'm having a stroke. Barcelona in first with 76 points. We're struggling today. Real Madrid in second with 69. Villarreal in third with 58. Atletico in fourth with 57. Real Betis in fifth with 45. And Celta Vigo in sixth with 44.
And the big thing with this Real Madrid game is that Mallorca is in the relegation battle. So the fact that Real Madrid is in second and they lost to a relegation battle team, I don't know. But we'll jump over to the Bundesliga to round out soccer. So we have RB Leipzig beating Werder Bremen 2-1. Gladbach tie Heidenheim 2-2. We had some minutes from Gio Reyna, so happy about that. After he had a good, well, I shouldn't say good, a semi-good international window for the USMNT. Leverkusen beat Wolfsburg 6-3, and yet another USMNT highlight. Malik Tillman scores once again. He had the goal in the 90+6th minute, so thanks, Malik. Then we have Dortmund beating Stuttgart 2-0, and finally, Bayern beating Freiburg in a thriller of a game, 3-2. Freiburg was up all the way until the 80th minute, 2-0 pretty much. And the last 3 goals that we scored, I was going crazy. And I had only started watching at like the 75th minute, and I was like, oh, chat, we are done for. We're down 2-0. We gotta score 2 to at least tie. There's no way we can do it. The boys proved me wrong, though. So our goals were from Tom Bischoff and Leonard Carl in the 81st, 90+2, and 90+10. Oh my goodness. We will talk about the goals here in a hot second. But we had 9 shots on target, 19 shots total, 68% of possession, and 8 corners. And we were playing without Harry Kane and the majority of our defensive starters. Like, we were without Upamecano and Ta. So, very happy that we managed this comeback. And the 2 goals from Tom Bischoff, I just had to talk about them because they were both from outside of the box, and the referee had to get out of the way for both of them. And those are his first 2 goals for Bayern. So I'm happy for him. I'm so glad that he scored those because those were crazy, and they were going perfectly into both of the bottom corners. So the first one, it was on his right foot, but it went bottom left in the goal. And was that off of a corner? I don't remember if it was off of a corner or not. But the second goal from Tom was off of a corner, and he took a touch to set up his left foot, and it went bottom right in the goal. And it was magnificent. And then Leonard Carl's goal was a tap-in, but the assist came from Alphonso Davies from a Kimmich ball deep in the midfield. Through ball, split the defenders, so split the right back and the center back. And Fonzie made a great run, and then he just crossed it into the middle on the ground, and all Leonard Carl had to do was put his foot there and get the goal. And oh my gosh, it was just so good. It was just so good. I'm so happy. I went nuts watching that. And it's just such a boost for Fonzie to get that assist, because that was his first minutes back after re-injuring himself. And I love my team. I love my family. And the way that they celebrated after it, Julie, you'll have to put in pictures here of the the shorts that they brought out.
Yes.
Of Leon, and then the towel of him too. That was just the best way ever to end that game. So we are still atop of the Bundesliga with 73 points. Dortmund is in second with 64. RB Leipzig jump up over Stuttgart with 53. Stuttgart also has 53, but their goal differential is not as good as Leipzig's. Hoffenheim has 50 in 5th place, and 6th place is Leverkusen with 49 points. Now, to round out soccer, it is the Champions League quarterfinals this week. And you know what that means when it's a Champions League week? You get an extra video. So, that should be out on Wednesday. Hopefully, we will be able to film Wednesday, edit Wednesday, and get it posted Wednesday. If not, you can expect it Thursday, and I'll try and get it posted earlier on Thursday for you all. So it won't be the normal 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. It will probably be earlier in the day, hopefully. But now we'll move on to rate our points.
One last week. I just said watch the ones M suggested, but the ones M suggested were USMNT versus Portugal. You can watch our recap on that in our recap video that will be out sometime this week. And then we had Barcelona versus Atletico, and then we had Napoli versus AC Milan. We kind of just talked about that. So if you want to see our deep dive on USMNT, keep a lookout for that video. Turn on your post notifications. This week, I actually have something. It's the NASCAR Food City 500 in Bristol Motor Raceway. It is April 12th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
I have the Champions League quarterfinals. Those will be held Tuesday and Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We have Bayern versus Real Madrid, Sporting versus Arsenal. Those are the Tuesday games. Wednesday is Barcelona versus Atletico yet again, and PSG versus Liverpool. Both of those will be Wednesday, as I probably just said, but it just went right over my head. But yeah, well, I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm very cautiously optimistic here.
I say that a lot now. Just this season in general for everything. But if you guys like this video, please like this video. Let us know in the comments any of the radar points you think we should watch, or any ones you will be watching. Let us know your thoughts on any of the stupid statistics we had this week, or if you have your own stupid statistic. Again, like I said earlier, we will be putting out our USMNT friendly recap. Friendly? Sure. So keep a lookout for that, and if you don't want to miss it, turn on our post notifications. Check our links in the description below for our other social media pages. We will be live streaming for the NFL draft.
Yes.
Thank you. I was like panicking. I'm like, that's not right, but I know that's right. Guys, it's been a week. So don't miss those videos, and yeah.